warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 1 of English Education Activity in Language and Art Faculty of University of Medan. So in this video, we will analyze about the implementation of scientific approach for English subject in boarding school Al-Uswa. So for the first, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Syafittri and my friends.
My name is Ikhsan.
My name is Hyzriyanda.
My name is Sonia Lubis.
My name is Monita, Enjelina.
My name is Dwina, Murhatanti, Sinaga.
Okay, now let's see the example of scientific approach by teacher in boarding school Al-Uswa. Enjoy this video.
Okay, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
How are you this
I am fine.
What day is today? Can we start our study?
Yes.
Bisa kita mulai?
Yes.
Okay, now open your page 70. Come on. Look at grammar review. Ya, ada grammar review. Okay. Look at there are two box. Ada dua box ya. 70 ya. Okay. There is the yellow one and the blue one. Look at direct and indirect. We want to talk about direct and indirect. Dan itu start make your patterns, thinking patterns.
Kan aku beda sama kami. Subjek lagi. Subjek tambah.
Pas. Ambil conclusionnya, bikin conclusionnya berarti bisa ditulis. Ini nggak ada, ini nggak ada, yang ada hanya present diganti menjadi waktu. Clear ya? Jelas ya?
Jelas sekali, jelas.
Oke, write down the example and make the conclusion. Here, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In the previous section of implementing scientific approach, we found a mistakes in the application of this approach. The first is questioning step. In the previous section, there are some weaknesses or differences in the learning and teaching process. Namely, the teacher doesn't explain the basic competencies and learning objectives. The teacher doesn't suggest the students to praying together before the endings of meeting in the classroom.
Scientific approach is an approach which used in learning by applying to use of scientific methods in teaching and learning activities. This approach makes students to think scientifically, logically, critically, and objectively.
There are 5 stages of implementation scientific approach in learning and teaching process. First is observation. In this section, teacher will explain what they are going to study or what they are going to learn in class. So the student will know what knowledge will they get from the lesson. Second stage is questioning. In this section, student will ask what they don't understand about the material that teacher have explained. Like say, excuse me ma'am, I don't understand about the pattern. Can you explain me more detail? Like that. The third is exploring or collecting data. In these stages, the student explore or enrich their knowledge by search another source like Google, another textbook, or from the article.
The fourth, associating. The student processing the information that has been previously obtained from various sources as book, article, and etc. Last, communicating. The student delivering the observation or conclusion by standing in front of the class, like presenting the summary to the other student.
In the next video, we will give the correct example of questioning and communicating of scientific approach.
Okay, students, from the explanation about direct and indirect message, is there any question?
In the previous
Okay,
section,
Monita.
the teacher asking a question about the material while explain direct and indirect in the classroom. But actually, in the scientific approach, the students is a person who should asking the material and the teacher answer the questions.
Deliver face to face. time 10 minutes to discuss about the material that I asked you to discuss.
In the
Now,
communicating stage, the teacher can be ordered to the students present the communicative and effective written or spoken knowledge based on what they have learned.
okay, class time is up. As I told you just now, I hope two of you come in front of us and presented your result of discussion.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Dwina, come in.
Ma'am. Okay, friends, I will explain. We will explain about our discussion about direct and indirect message. Okay, that's all our explanation about scientific approach.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give your comment below. Also share to your friends.
Happy watching!